What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. I'm Dave, and right now I'm going to talk to y'all about a movie that I am pretty sure will win an Oscar this year. If not, I'll be pretty glad at who it loses to. But this movie is called The Wild Robot. It's a movie I was really excited to see at the end of last year. I got to watch it recently on streaming. So before I get into it, I want to remind you guys, go ahead, hit that like button down below. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all see I'm trying to fix my hair. That's crazy. Subscribe. And we're also on Fanbase. We're building up that site. More info on that to come. And Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. So getting into it, The Wild Robot. While I fix my hair because I thought I had it right. I'm really hyped right now. I don't know why. But so The Wild Robot, this is a movie that was released last fall. In September, as a matter of fact. It was actually released 1 week after Transformers 1. This is the superior robot movie of the year. I love Transformers 1, but this is the superior one if you are an emotional film watcher such as myself. This movie follows a robot named Roz, who, after finding herself, or itself, herself, their self, whatever. I mean, I'm not here to play pronoun game, but it's a robot. So, But yeah, so this movie follows a robot named Roz who gets shipwrecked on a desert island and must learn to adapt to the new surroundings and is building relationships with the native animals, and then soon develops a parental bond with an orphan gosling. So, I mean, I know that's kind of like a little, I hope you guys follow. So basically, it's just a robot was washed up on shore, and the purpose for the robot was to be a helpful hand to the whoever is the person that unboxes it. But the thing is, since Roz is on an island with nothing but animals, Roz can't speak animal. Roz can only speak English in person. So, Roz just has to learn to find a way to adapt so it can fulfill the purpose of, whatever task you give it, it completes the task all the way through. It doesn't stop. It's like, think about it like a Mr. Meeseeks, right? Like, hi, Mr. Meeseeks. Like, it completes its task. It doesn't stop until it completes its task. And like I said, it's hard for that to happen when everything around you is an animal. This movie stars Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, and I'm trying to see the rest of the cast in it because it's sometimes, and at first, honestly, I will tell you before I get the rest of this cast list, when I first saw that there were more actors than just Lupita Nyong'o in this, because I remember the teaser trailer came out, and I was like, okay, maybe the robot just needs a voice, easy paycheck, just say a couple things, I am a robot, pew, pew. But no, it has way more people, and I was very interested, and I was like, wow, why are there so many people in the movie that should clearly not have that much dialogue? So you have Pedro Pascal, like I already mentioned, Kit Connor, Bill Nye, Stephanie Sue, Stephanie, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. HSU, I'm sorry, I'm not the best at names. Mark Hamill, Catherine O'Hara, Matt Berry, and Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames, I didn't even know Ving Rhames was in this movie, and I always get surprised by Ving Rhames being in something, because y'all remember my review for Garfield. I was like, yo, Ving Rhames is in this, and he's like, I'm Ving Rhames. Like, he does the same thing here. I am Ving Rhames. So he doesn't literally say I'm Bing raised, but his voice comes out there and it's like, you might as well just say Bing. It's very interesting. Right off the bat, this movie, I really like. You really can fall in love. You really can fall in love with the vibe of this movie. I always knew this was going to be a movie that struck an emotional chord with me. However, from the moment you see Roz just trying to figure out what the hell is, not necessarily figure out what the hell is going on, but just trying to figure out okay, does anybody need my assistance? Can I do anything for somebody? I'm Roz, I'm here to do a job, and I can help you out. Give me this approval rating. Hello, anybody? What can I do? And you feel like this isolation from the character, which I think this movie does a really good job at connecting you with the character within the first, I would say, 20 to 30 minutes of the movie, if that, but I would say 20 to 30 max of the movie. You really connect with the character in the fact that, okay, you're just trying to do your job and no one can help you. You're out here, you're alone. You feel that loneliness of the character. At least I did. I connected with that loneliness of the character. I was like, damn, that's really crazy. And the movie doesn't immediately go into talking animal foray. That comes a little bit later in the film, and I'm surprised that they really held off that long on that, because it would have been very easy to just start right there and have her immediately understand how to communicate with animals. But that actually takes time, and I like that about this movie. Another thing that I enjoy about this movie is that this movie does not shy away from the darker things that happen in there. So the inciting incident for this entire movie is like, when I saw it, I gasped. Like, I audibly gasped. I was like, whoa! Like, and my kids were looking at me like, whoa, what? I was like, yo, look! Like, I was like, that just happened. And I gotta commemorate this film for that, because it does not hide it doesn't hide some harsh truths about the world. Nothing like too crazy, but for me to explain it will kind of be spoiling it. But and I want you to have that shock value, because you'll be like, whoa, there's even a joke around it. And it's like, well, damn. And I was really caught like by surprise. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe this movie is actually like so comfortable and open, diving into that, and then diving in such a comedic way at one point. Just the Possum Family. Just when the Possum Family comes on screen, just really like listen. And it's not hard to hear the joke that's said, but like really just like listen and then like peep it, because like you're like, wow. And like the way they pulled that joke off was genius. And I was just like, I'm sitting there like, what? I'm sitting there with my kids watching, like, yo, what? And they're like, what happened? I'm like, yo, they just no. He was like, what? I was like, yo. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the screen, I'm like, no way they really did. And they really committed to it. For like a really good chunk of that scene, they really committed to the fact that what happened. And then they kind of played it off in the joke, and they was like, psych, just kidding. And I was like, yo, the fact that they even went that far and let it linger. They really let it linger. And I really think that's hilarious. Man, I really want to tell y'all what it is, but I want y'all to be surprised and caught off guard by it like I was. Another thing I like about this film is that it really carries the message. It poses a question. You're programmed to do something, right? You're programmed to do something, to be something, but there's also your actual purpose. Like, you could sign up for a job to be a construction worker and then end up being a tap dancer. I don't know. I just kind of look at it. But yeah, no. It's really about just like, leading certain things with your heart is very heavy on those types of messages. It's very nice messages. And when Roz is tasked to take care of this gosling, it's not like an automatic, like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take care of this gosling because of whatever I may feel or whatever is happening in the plot. It's more like, I made sure that you got out of your egg and I'm just going to head out. And it's like, yo, all right, cool. But you stay there and I'm going to go over here. And it's not until someone tasks them like, hey, your goal is to take care of the gosling. And it says, challenge accepted. And it's like, damn, you didn't even like fully choose to do it. But throughout the course of the movie, you see how Roz grows an attachment, not just to the gosling, but also to the fox that's played by Pedro Pascal, which is actually one of the funniest characters. One of the most heartwarming characters in the movie, surprisingly enough, is the fox. And it's just such a heartwarming story. It's very, I'm not going to say intimate, but it's very small scale for a while. The emotional moment, man, I'm going to tell you, that emotional moment is a killer. They got the nice little song playing in the background, and then they got the music, the orchestration, the crescendo. They have this one oh my gosh, the flight sequence in this movie when she, because the goose has to learn how to fly, or else, it's at risk of dying. And so the whole sequence of the goose learning how to fly and the other goose coming around and doing what that goose does, and the other geese doing what they do, and then when that goose, Bright Bill is what they named the geese, or the gosling, when they do the flight sequence and they actually fly so they can migrate down south for the winter and everything like that. Oh, that is such a beautiful, beautiful sequence. Like, I felt that. Like, I was sitting there like, yo, like, if I was any more immersed in this, because I was partially immersed in it, because, you know, of course, like, I was, you know, sitting with my kids, and I was, you know, getting them some snacks and everything like that. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, this is it. That's beautiful. I was like, that's beautiful right there. It's just like the way it plays out, and then like, oh man, that entire sequence is wonderful, wonderful. And then it doesn't stop there. The movie just keeps going. It's a part where it's even about like community. Like, you know, yeah, at certain times we all may not get together, but there are going to be times where we just got to band together. We just have to find the safety, a neutral zone, and we have to respect that neutral zone, and we all come together for this purpose. And I love that about this movie. This movie is really, it's very good. It's very heartwarming. It has a very heartfelt message. The animation is gosh darn gorgeous. Like the art style and the character designs and the choices in animation. It definitely serves this movie very, very well. Like this movie is across the board just a beautiful movie to look at, a beautiful movie to watch, and it's based on a book. But you know, I ain't buying the books, but I was kidding. But no, in all seriousness though, it is based on a book, and I mean, for the author of the book, I think they said like it was based on not like a direct you know, bar for bar adaptation, but it was definitely inspired by the book. And they do give the book credit in the movie. And so I love it. This was a really, really good film. Like I mentioned earlier, it was nominated for a Golden Globe Award. It lost to the movie called Stray. Stray, right? Stray was the one with that. So, and honestly, if this movie would have lost anything, Stray is the perfect movie for it to lose to, because it's that. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I got that movie name right. Stray. Is that it's Stray movie? No, it's not. I forgot what it's called. What was damn? What I forgot the name of the movie that the Wild Robot lost to. I don't know. I can't. But if you can find out the name of that movie, find it. It's really that looks like a good movie too. And it's kind of up the same alley. But we're talking about the Wild Robot. Now I haven't seen the other one yet. But yeah, it was dope. It was really good. I really enjoyed this movie. It's also nominated for an Academy Award, the Oscar. I don't, you know, Oscars haven't come on yet. We don't know if it's gonna win. I would love it if it won. Honestly, like again, the only movie it can lose to is the one that lost to it lost the Golden Globe Award to. If Disney wins this Academy Award this year, I'm not gonna hold you. That's a fucking lie. Because I didn't see Moana 2, but there's no way Moana 2 was even close as good as this. Inside Out 2 was no. Compared to Wild Robot, Inside Out 2 was trash. Okay, I'll say it was trash. But this movie was great, and even my only complaint though is like kind of like the climax kind of like comes out of nowhere. It's like they needed to like really give you like a stronger conflict thing. It does work. Like the last minute villain is what I'm going to call it, is very menacing. I will say very menacing, but it kind of just comes out of the blue. I would have liked to see a little bit of build up to that, but at the same time, I kind of understand why they didn't really do it. So it's I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. Okay, so listen, I'm being distracted right now because in my my URL it says you know StreamYard.com. This is Kanye Cage 4, Kanye Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't know. I was just distracted by it. I had like a little bimbo moment. I guess I don't know. But yeah, all in all though, I can't say any more about this film. I can't get into spoilers. I'm not going to get into spoilers, but this is definitely worth the watch. I watched it on Prime Video. My mom had got it, so you know, I don't know where it should be streaming on Peacock soon. I know they're gonna re-release it in theaters. I would definitely see this in theaters. I wanted to see this in theaters when it came out. I just never got the chance to. But I would definitely watch this on big screen because this is a beautiful film. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. This has a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Like I said, it is an award nominee. Myself, I give this directed by Chris Sanders, who directed the How to Train Your Dragon movies, which are really, really great. Yeah. And he did Lilo and Stitch too. But yeah, as for me, I give this movie I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I really thought it was good. I had a really great time watching it. It was such a solid and enjoyable film. Um, yeah, I really love it. I really love it. So make sure you can check it out if you can. If you want to go to the release in theaters, make sure you do that. If you want to wait for it to hit streaming, go ahead. Why not? But definitely make sure you check this movie out. Tap in The Wild Robot. And with that, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you hit that like button down below. Comment if you've seen the movie, what did you love about it? Do you think it's gonna win the Oscar? We'll see. I might have to update the thumbnail if it does. But all in all, thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us on social media, all that good stuff. And until next time, y'all, be easy, stay breezy. Peace.